Dietz and Watson.
These nuts are meat nuts. Meat nuts.
Dietz and Watson.
These nuts are meat nuts. Meat nuts.
Dietz Nuts. Oh, wait, I got a bounty. Okay, we better get some money real quick, you know what I'm saying? Dietz Nuts.
Learn more about Dietz Nut.
You guys heard of Dietz Nuts? You know what I'm saying? Not to be confused with D's Nuts, but Dietz Nuts. Dietz Nuts are meat nuts.
So they're meat nut?
They're meat nuts. Grab a handful of Dietz Nuts. That's right. Put Dietz Nuts in your mouth, man. How Dietz Nuts taste? Dietz Nuts. Dietz Nuts.
I'm finna go buy me some now.
Yes, sir. Hold up. Let me try the Dietz Nuts. Oh, they got multiple flavors and shit. What we got? We got original smoked sausage, motherfucking honey maple smoked sausage. What else they got in here? They got me.
Yeah, you gotta do the honey maple, bro.
Pepperoni. What else we got in here? Is that it? Is there another flavor? Smoked turkey sausage. Which one am I eating? I gotta try the original, bro.
The original and the honey maple, bro.
Y'all don't know about the meat nuts?
But you gotta eat nuts on stream, bro.
I mean Deets Nuts on stream, man. What the fuck? Hold on. What the hell's going on here, bro? What the hell is going on here? Not while I'm eating my Deets Nuts. Not while I'm eating my Deets Nuts, bro. I'm just trying to eat Deets Nuts, and I gotta see this on my fucking screen. I didn't ask for this. I just wanted to eat some Deets Nuts, bro. I'm not mad at these Deets Nuts. Our Deets Nuts, they're meaty, bro. Real meaty. You say you're trying to taste Deets Nuts? Go to DeetsNuts.com and get you some Deets Nuts. And I have some of these nuts, bro. You can have all of these nuts that you want, bro.
I've had dishes
Of course you can
where
have
I've
some meat flavored nuts. No. Deets Nuts are meat nuts. They're nuts of meat. They're not actual nuts. They're meat nuts. Deets Nuts are meat nuts.
For instance, Philly dance.
Bro, not while I'm eating Deets Nuts. Please. Anything but while I'm eating, bro. Why? I'm just trying to eat Deets Nuts in peace, bro. I'm trying to eat these Deets Nuts, meats nuts in peace. And she got to come out here flopping around. I can't eat no meat nuts with this going on.
I think that's your only reprieve,
I
man.
decided over a cup. I'm sure that Chef Ramsay is going to love the food today.
I'm sure he is too. I'll tell you what, I'm loving Deets Nuts over here. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What? That's the name of the damn food.
Anyway, never mind.
You know
Deets
what?
Nuts.
Yeah, because this
You
is
know
a
what?
special
You wouldn't have
occasion
laughed
for
if you
sure.
didn't know
What
what.
you talking
bitch.
about? Deets Nuts. Man.
What else? What was that, shofu? I didn't quite hear you.
I got a little more dolled up, but this.
What was we talking about? Can you repeat yourself, please?
Talking about Deets Nuts, bro.
What about Deets Nuts?
They're meat nuts. Deets Nuts, meat nuts.
It's
Oh my
so
god, I
true.
dropped Deets Nuts on the floor.
Okay.
It's all of Dietz Nuts.
Where beat down that, man?
How you like Dietz Nuts in your mouth?
Hey man, they're great. Straight up.
Where beat down at, bro?
What you mean?
You need to give beat down some Deets Nuts.
Why?
Because then you can have shofu to beat meats nuts.
I dropped that shit on the ground. Where the fuck did it go? I dropped Deets Nuts on the floor and I can't find them. The fuck did Deets Nuts go? Look, they gave me a cup. They gave me a cup. Look, it says Deets. Wait, hold on.
you ain't out here losing Deets Nuts.
Deets Nuts.
He can't find Deets Nuts.
I can't find Deets Nuts, bro. Look, it says grab a handful. Grab a handful of Deets Nuts.
All right, look.
You know I gotta put him in the cup. I gotta put him in the cup.
This company is too powerful. This company is too powerful.
Make sure this shit's
Somebody
done.
stop him.
I gotta put him in the Deets Nuts cup so I can grab a hand. Oh, what the hell? Silicone? I'm good on that. I gotta put him in the cup, man, so I can really grab a handful of Deets Nuts.
So you out here trying to cup Deets Nuts.
There we go.
We're talking about Deets Nuts,
I got a
bro.
Deets Nuts sponsorship. I'm just telling them to eat Dietz Nuts. You heard of Dietz Nuts, Trent?
Nah, I'm cool, brother.
You ain't heard of Dietz Nuts? They're meat nuts.
So you don't fuck with meat nuts? You don't want to cut for Dietz Nuts?
That's what I'm saying. You don't fuck with no meat nuts?
No, I'm alright. Thanks, though.
I think you might like Dietz Nuts if you try them, bro.
Yeah, you gotta put Deets Nuts in your mouth, man.
Right. Grab a handful of Dietz Nuts.
Hey, you need to get a taste of Dietz Nuts, bro.
I'm telling you.
I'll happily pass, please.
It ain't those nuts, it's Deets Nuts, man.
Now I can really grab a handful of Dietz Nuts. Dietz Nuts. I dropped Dietz Nuts on the floor again.
You out here looking like you finna drink Dietz Nuts.
Take a sip of Dietz Nuts.
You sipping on Dietz Nuts? That's crazy. What the fuck was that? Were you sniffing Dietz Nuts?
I was about to drink Dietz Nuts. It's in the cup, bro.
So you got a Dietz Nuts
Nice to meet you
milkshake.
too, Chef Ramsay. Thanks for coming. Enjoy your
Listen, I was born for this. That's all I can say to you right now.
Truffle, how are they?
Hello, I am
They're good,
Candace.
bro. They're meat nuts.
How are you?
They taste good. They taste like meat.
Oh shit. Oh shit. They got you in the chat. They said you slurping on Dietz Nuts.
She's slurping on my
Dietz Nuts.
She's slurping on my
Dietz Nuts.
She's slurping on
Dietz Nuts.
Yummy. She's slurping on
Dietz Nuts.
She's slurping on
Dietz Nuts.
She's slurping on
Dietz Nuts. They're kind of small though. I'm just trying not to choke on these nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Throw me in a portion of the pan fried
Gaming
oysters.
goodness, don't do that. Come on,
We'll
bro.
get this started for
I
you.
see what you said.
That's funny, but that's foul.
I can't say that one. That shit was funny though.
No. That's how you lose your sponsorship.
Choices. Our oysters
The
are
whole
wonderful
stream is
here,
about
and
Dietz
my
Nuts.
chef
It's about
always
Dietz Nuts. I got you
makes
see
the
the cup.
best
I got
soup.
Dietz Nuts in my hand right now.
By the end of this stream, y'all all gonna know about Dietz Nuts.
Straight up.
Find out more about Dietz Nuts.
In your mouth.
Oh my
Deets
God.
Nuts has been on my mind all day.
They got
medium
Carol.
rare.
Medium rare.
Let's go for the
So
colour
we need to
greens
get you a
as
shirt,
well,
bro.
on the sides.
What you
Deep
mean?
basmati brown sugar.
They got
glaze.
Carol.
Wait, hold on. There's some other shit in this box. Hold on.
What else in that box?
There's more Dietz Nuts.
Is there a shirt?
These nuts are in this box. Well, man, I got
you
I
got
got nuts
Dietz
for
Nuts in a
days, bro.
box.
Hold
You
on.
got Dietz Nuts for days?
Bro, you
You
could have
got
set somebody up with the Candace.
You
Deets
got-
Nuts in your mouth.
You got Dietz Nuts in abundance?
Oh, damn.
Dietz Nuts is plentiful.
Oh my god.
Trent, what's the problem, bro? You not fucking with Dietz Nuts?
Nah,
Bro, it's
Throw me
just
in a
Deets
portion of the pan
Nuts,
fried
man.
oysters.
Okay, we'll get that started.
I
for
was
you.
gone for most of that conversation.
Wait, y'all ain't seen the? Have y'all seen this shit? Hold on, I gotta show them the fucking commercial.
Trent, look, bro. Shofu trying to share Dietz Nuts. You gotta hold.
Wait, Trent, are you on the stream, bro?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm finna play this shit. Now pay attention. Pay attention, people.
These nuts. What are those? These? Deets Nuts. Dietz and Watson. Deets Nuts.
Those are nuts.
Deets Nuts aren't nuts. Deets Nuts are meat nuts.
Those are meat nuts.
Meat nuts. They're Deets Nuts. Can I get one of those? Go ahead. Grab a handful of Deets Nuts. Good, get a good grip in there.
Oh my god. Get a good grip in there.
Hey, Chris. How Deets Nuts taste?
Oh my god.
Are they delicious? What a fun snack. Deets and Watson. These nuts.
Oh my god.
Have you changed your mind about Deets Nuts in your mouth now?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
You gotta
I
try
feel
Dietz Nuts, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
Bro, you need Dietz Nuts in your life.
You
No, I
gotta
got
try Dietz Nuts at least once. Need to put some of Dietz Nuts on her
Here's
menu,
our
man.
soup.
Just bought you a pack of. You bought a family pack of Dietz Nuts.
Wait,
You got
where
Dietz
can you
Nuts
buy
for the
them
whole
at?
family, bro. Straight up.
I couldn't buy them those, though.
Got Dietz Nuts for the whole family.
He got Dietz Nuts for the whole family. His whole family about to have Dietz Nuts.
Come on, bro. I'm
I
not
think they
sharing
came in
Dietz Nuts
today.
with kids.
Just check.
Stop it.
Yes.
There you go, get low.
I got it now.
Get you the Dietz Nuts family pack. I don't think you want that many nuts. You want?
I don't want that many nuts.
That's a lot of nuts, bro.
That's too many nuts for me, man.
That's a
That
lot
is
of
a
Dietz
lot
nuts.
of Dietz Nuts.
Right.
I just need a sample pack.
That's a large
I'm gonna
amount
get
of
one
Dietz
these
nuts,
samples.
bro.
Yeah, I'm about to get one of each of these Dietz Nuts.
So what you trying to tell me is you out here trying to sample Dietz Nuts so you can see.
Yes, I am trying to sample Dietz Nuts.
Okay.
Finna get nuts in my mouth.
You trying to sell these nuts? See if you like Deets Nuts.
Dog, you could not have a better sponsor.
I'm telling you, that's why I took. First of all, I've had Deets Nuts before, so I already knew they were good. You know what I'm saying? So I seen the bounty, and I was like, oh, this is perfect.
So what you're trying to tell me is you a connoisseur of Dietz Nuts.
Straight up. I know all about Deets Nuts.
Dietz Nuts in his mouth this whole time.
And you could too. I know all about Deets Nuts, and you can know all about Deets Nuts too.
All right, I got the sample pack.
There's a sample pack? What's the sample pack at?
Well, it's just one of each.
Boy, oh, you just bought one of each?
Yeah. 4 of them.
No, they might have to hit you.
They got sauce?
They might have to hit you. They might have to hit you up, bro.
I'm trying to put Deetz Nuts in my mouth,
look,
man.
You better not order. You better not order sauce from Dietz Nuts.
Deets Nuts sauce. No.
You know.
Oh, they got a Deets Nuts shirt.
Hey, you got to get them to send you one, bro.
I do.
They got Deetz Nuts pants.
Yo, they got a Deetz Nuts fanny pack. Yo, this beanie is kind of fire.
I need to be sponsored by Deets Nuts.
So now you can have Deetz Nuts on your chest. Exactly.
Bro, you can have Deetz Nuts on your head too. Look at that beanie.
I think my stepsis would love the taste of Deets Nuts.
Yo! I mean, I think she would too, bro.
So we got a discount code.
TV. Do I have a discount code for Deets Nuts? Let me see. I'm not sure if I was given one, but I can check.
If you're given what?
A discount code for Deets Nuts.
So y'all ain't trying to pay full price for Deetz Nuts.
Shit, if you a bad bitch, you can get Deets Nuts for free.
Bad bitch.
He said pro bono Deetz Nuts.
I'm about to hand Deetz Nuts out to any and everybody, man.
Listen, chat. All he's saying is for bad bitches, he may or may not have vouchers for Deetz Nuts. Okay?
That's all I'm saying, man.
That's all he's saying.
Let me get the link to it. Give me a second. I'm gonna get you the link to Deetz Nuts.
Deets and Watch is snap with this name, man. They knew what they were doing.
That's facts.
Back to my cart. All right, here I go.
I don't think I have a code, man.
That's fine, because I'm about to get Deetz Nuts,
They're
man.
keto friendly.
So even Akuma can get Deetz Nuts? Yo, Akuma gotta relax. That's the raging demon.
There I go. I dropped the link a couple times. Get y'all Deetz Nuts. Just put them in your mouth.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta try Deets Nuts at least one time.
Oh, you don't eat them?
I don't eat them here.
Don't just chew on Deetz Nuts. You gotta suck on them a little bit.
Yeah, wow.
I'm not gonna try those oysters. I think that they're gross. I know better. I'm not trying. He absolutely hated these. He thought they were gross. They're way too much cornmeal, bland, had absolutely no flavor.
That's interesting.
That makes no fucking sense.
How salty on our Deets Nuts? They're a little salty. No, it's
nothing.
Okay.
It's
supposed to be
it's like
salty.
cured meat snack.
You don't know how happy I was when I seen that shit in your stream title, bro. I started doing the Birdman hand rub. I was like, I can't wait. I want to get all
Nuts
these
just
off.
text me saying they on the way soon.
You got Deetz Nuts in your email?
By the owner.
Yeah, well, nah, they got my number. I ain't give them my email.
So you got a text from Deetz Nuts.
Yeah.
How many flavors do Deets Nuts have? 4, man.
You get 4 kinds
On any
of
given day,
in your
Deets
mouth.
Nuts can taste different. Damn, I almost choked on Deets Nuts.
Be careful when you swallow
I feel
Deetz
like doing a
Nuts.
cartwheel out of here.
Make sure you chew Deets Nuts first. How big are Deets Nuts? They're pretty big, man. They're bigger than you would
Deetz
think.
Nuts are
Way to stand
sizable.
up for your food, Reese. Way to stand up for your
But I
food.
do. I like that.
Deetz
That's
Nuts
one of
might
my
surprise
favorite
you.
things.
You know, I think I'm gonna keep Deets Nuts on my desk, man. That's the cup of Deets Nuts. The Deets Nuts
Oh
cup.
shit! Here he comes.
So what you telling me is you finna have Deetz Nuts on display.
I'm gonna have Deets Nuts on my desk so I can reach for
And this
Deets
is
Nuts
Rocky
whenever I
right
want
now.
Deets Nuts in my mouth.
I feel like
You know
I'm just
what
on
I'm
12.
Yeah, you don't want Deetz Nuts to go down the wrong pipe.
saying? Nope.
That's for sure. Can you share Deetz Nuts between friends? Of course.
Of course you
I'll
can.
let some of my.
I
I'll let
encourage
some
you
of
to share
my friends-
Deets Nuts between friends.
It needs
Look,
some
all
form
I'm
of
saying
seasoning.
is if Shofu
I
wanna
didn't know
hold
that.
some of Deetz
You
Nuts,
don't
I'ma
know
let
what
him.
soup of the day is.
will ladies like Dietz
I mean, the
Nuts?
bloodlines
Look,
on-
if
Chef
ladies
to
want to
chef.
find out about
Have you any
Dietz
idea
Nuts,
how-
I'll give them a double serve.
You can get all Deets Nuts.
How many Dietz Nuts come in a bag? Enough to satisfy you.
Oh, a lot. Good amount of Deets Nuts coming in a bag. Let me see. Do they got a serving size on here? How many of Deets Nuts is one serving? Oh, the whole package is one serving. There's a lot of Deets Nuts in this bag, though.
Were you born for Dietz Nuts?
Fucking delicious and overcooked.
I think I was also born from.
I was about to say. Deets Nuts is how you was born.